What's up, everybody? I must keep my voice low as my 10-year-old daughter is sleeping in the room right next door. I'm in the living room, she's in her room, so I'm used to being loud. I'm pretty boisterous and I'm Puerto Rican to boot, so we can be a loud peoples. Anyway, wanted to just took a picture of this and posted it on Instagram, so I wanted to follow up with a video, as I normally don't take these type of videos. I don't take any type of videos, so this is kind of new for me. I mean, I have what, 4 or 5 on YouTube, but it's usually just my collections, and I do have one other video where I'm kind of showing an underground type bass. So yeah, I guess I do it. I put a little music in it and everything, but yeah, anyway, I don't do videos on the reg. It's something I want to get into. I enjoy it, or I can see myself enjoying it, because I have the opportunity to explain the thought process behind the picture itself, and also talk a little bit about the diorama. In this particular case, this is my butcher shop diorama, and the idea came from an action figure by McFarlane from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre line, the movie line, Movie Maniacs, I think they were still calling it that. The character's name was Erin, and she's running away. And I actually used Erin for a shot with one of my favorite shots, with Jason following her at the gas station diorama. But anyway, saw this at a toy fair. When I say this, I mean the meat rack. Not the pig heads. I actually I chopped that off a pig that I got at an art store. But anyway, these metal looking meat hooks came with that Erin figure, and when I saw it, I was just really getting into dioramas. I was like, yo, I can make a fucking butcher shop. This is what's up. So that's what I did. Based off of that, I created this. That back door there is freezer. Kind of the strips, the plastic strips to keep the cold in there, and then the little black there in the corner is metal protector so that the tiles don't crack when you bump into them. Got a couple pallets here. Do pallets make sense inside a butcher shop? I guess. I don't know. Made that table from scratch. So let me just take this agent off real quick and show underneath the table. So this was handmade, balsa wood, dowel rods painted in silver to make it look like aluminum. These can be taken off so that you can put the legs away, and then the table's flat. It's easy to store. The tabletop itself these are mirrors from a locker, school locker mirrors, and they came in a foam frame that I took off and scratched down to make it seem like it's just aluminum cutting table, an aluminum cutting table that you would see at a butcher shop. The research I did was Google pics of butcher shops, and wanted to try to get it as accurate as possible. Everything would have, a butcher shop has to be tiles. There's blood splattering, and you have to make sure that you can just hose down the walls, and the floors are ceramic, and so I try to stay consistent with what butcher shops look like. This is actually just created a hole there, so I can kind of put that in there, both of them obviously. And then for this back piece, that comes right off. Man, I'm gonna try to do it, but every time I do it, the pig's head falls. So let's see. You see it in the back. So you saw how that kind of came off. There we go. So these parts are permanent, and then this is the part that comes off. this particular diorama, for whatever reason, I meant to magnetize it and I never did. So usually I would have magnets there and then on the floor, so that when you put it, it would just be like clack. So I just never got around to it. I need to do it at some point. But it's a pretty level dial, so it's not too hard to keep together. And these are just some palettes, which, by the way, I created these palettes straight up from Ogun palettes. I mean, copied it to the T. So it's definitely not my design. It's Ogun's, and it's one of those designs that basically you kind of don't reinvent the wheel on. You know what I mean? It's perfect the way he did it. So I wasn't gonna try to make a different type of palette. I just said I'm gonna make the same one that Ogun did because he rocked it out. I mean, it looks really good, and this is not my creation. I mean, I made it, but it was a blueprint of Ogun. So here's the underside, which obviously doesn't have to have as many details as the front side does. Yeah, so basically, I'm still trying to learn this camera because it's really bright in the back, but I bet you if I get close enough and then I back up a little bit, it makes it bearable. So yeah, so we have this S.H.I.E.L.D agent. I almost called him the Hydra. It's S.H.I.E.L.D agent in the back. Deadpool might have thrown, I don't know, pinball through his forehead. Let's call it that. This particular one got stabbed to the side. Dropped their guns, and now Bullseye's gonna take his sweet time with Agent Hill, and he's just kind of smacking the hammer on the palm of his hand and getting ready for the beatdown. So anyway, this is, it looks like my battery's almost dead, so this is Bullseye getting the upper hand on S.H.I.E.L.D. this time. And a few agents paying with their life, and hopefully Hill somehow either gets saved by Cap or Nick Fury or somebody. Or if not, she's about to get the hammer. Bam! Well, I guess that's it for details in terms of the diorama. It's not, you know, it's all foam board. I hope you liked it. Peace out, everybody.